Hi guys, welcome to Xbox On. Now, as Benny is away on holiday, I thought I'd take this opportunity to up my Gamerscore. And the best way to do that is to download a bunch of free trials and get those tasty free achievements that come with them. So here's some free trials with some easy achievements. Life is Strange Episode 1 is free on your Xbox One and includes all the achievements that an entire episode has to offer. If you're yet to transport yourself to the angsty, beautiful, melancholy world of Arcadia Bay, then this is a really good place to start. Plus, free achievements! Hooray! In the first episode, there's one standard achievement which you'll get for completing the episode, so not much to go out of your way for there. The rest are entirely based on taking pictures of certain objects or events. It starts with the school table in front of Max. There's some scribbled graffiti about Rachel Amber, aka we're gonna find out a lot more about her in the next offering before the storm. Take a quick snap of that and the achievement will pop. Moving along, you'll see a group of lads engage in a conversation with these skater boys, which leads to one of them getting hurt and providing the perfect picture opportunity. Hey skater boys, see you later boys. That's right, you can't say the word skater boy without singing Avril Lavigne. It's impossible. There's a cute squirrel to snap and you can cause destruction in your nemesis Victoria's room and snap that. There's selfies and beautiful sunset shots to get as well. There's also one that involves making sure a bird doesn't get hurt, who will then pop up later a bit hidden behind you, so there's your chance to get the shot. You also get an achievement for getting every photo, so it's worth making sure you don't miss any, especially that sneaky bird. Before the Storm, the prequel to Life is Strange, is coming to Xbox in October and will replace Max's photography with Chloe's need to vandalize everything. Expect plenty of naughty destruction in future achievement lists. Vroom vroom, buckle up achievement hunters, as F1 2016 has a whole bunch of free achievements for you to rack up your score with. F1 2016 is a free trial with no time limit, so no need to panic as you frantically try and hoover up those precious achievements before you get kicked out. There's not much you can do in terms of racing in the trial, but that one race still opens up plenty of achievements to score big. Start out by booting up career mode and picking a contract with someone. I chose McLaren and got a cool 20G. I then went back and set up another career mode with Red Bull and scooped up another 20G. Yes, I'm cheating on my boss, but all's fair in love and achievements. There are some very easy achievements to get whilst you do your practice laps. First, use the flashback feature and boom, 10 points. Then save during a race, drive on a bit and then load that save file. Boom, 10 points. Sick of hearing your race engineer prattling on down the radio? Why not politely tell him to shut the hell up? Woo, 10 points. At the beginning of the race, you can change your setup, tinker around, and the setup refined achievement will pop as you take to the tracks. Tweaking your setup mid-race will net an achievement, and finally meeting your lovely research and development engineer will also bring in the Chivos. There's probably still more to be gained, so get in the driver's seat and see how many you can rack up for free. The final station is a side-scrolling bleak tale of a world that's going to ruin. You play the role of a train driver who takes passengers to new places, all the while listening to their stories and trying to keep them alive with first aid and food. The achievements in the final station are pretty juicy. With the free trial, you'll just be aiming to get one in the time frame, but as it's worth 100G, it's totally worth it. In it, you'll have to take 3 passengers to emergency station A45. This basically means going through the motions, giving passengers food and first aid if they need it during the train ride, and then exploring once you get to the towns. Once in the town, you'll need to find the code to get the train up and running again. It's pretty straightforward what you have to do. It's basically a case of heading right, talking to everyone you see, interacting with every object you can until you have the code to get the train up and running again. Make sure you don't let your passengers die on the journey and you'll get there eventually. You do need to rush it a bit as the 30-minute time cap is over before you know it, and you don't want to lose out on 100 achievement points now, do you? Hopico is a strange explosion of colours and noise and also a bunch of achievements. Download the free trial and experience the craziness for yourself. You basically have to aim and shoot your little character over to his mates without hitting any of the spikes or death traps along the way. At least I think that's what's happening. Each level is comprised of 5 little stages, and if you mess up along the way, you have to go back to the first one. It's very much trial and error, and you can get equally frustrated and addicted. Thankfully, the achievements aren't too hard to nab, and at 50G a piece, they're totally worth tracking down. To nab the collector achievement, you need to complete 5 stages without dying at any point. This is fairly easy on the first level, so shouldn't cause too much trouble. The perfect timing achievement is a little more tricky. You want to do a perfect run of 5 stages. Again, choose the first level because it's the the easiest to master, and a few runs of trial and error should see you popping it fairly quickly. The last one I got was Try Harder, which sees you dying in under 1 second. Yay for being rewarded for failure. To get this, you want to do it in a level where spikes are nice and close. Just fling yourself towards them straight away and hooray! Death by spikes and an achievement. Nice. Draw a Stickman Epic is a really fun and silly way to grab yourself some free achievements. In it, you draw your own little stickman who must rescue his friends, who you also draw. As you can see, my talent is being wasted at Xbox On, as I clearly should have been an artist instead, but whatever, that's beside the point. Once you've got your little stick pile ready, it's time to explore and work your way through the levels. 3 to be exact. This will nab you the Stick Explorer achievement and 10G. Now, you see all those cute bunnies? Try and resist your psychotic ways and refrain from killing any of them. Keeping all those little thumpers alive will also net you 10G. Not only do you get rewarded for not killing the bunnies, you also get rewarded for making them really big and fat. Once you have the rain cloud power, water all the veggies and push the bunnies onto them. They will eat them and get big and fat, as will your achievement score in the process. Lastly, make sure to water all the plants so the bees can have a good time to unlock 15 points. Essentially, all you're doing is making animals fat and giving them flowers to love. So not only are you doing a good deed and feeling good about yourself, but you're also showing off your friends in the process by beating them with your achievement score. Everyone's a winner. Hitman, aka the incredible episodic stealth murder fest which sees you taking on contracts and murdering people in creative ways, now has a free level, along with free achievements to kickstart your Hitman career with. The ICA facility location has 2 story missions, 2 escalation contracts, over 40 challenges and 17 achievements. Yep, all that goodness for free. But I know what you really care about here. Those 17 achievements. Just think about how much you'll overtake everyone else on the leaderboard. Money can't buy you that kind of satisfaction. The achievements obviously range in difficulty. Some you'll probably get without realizing, such as changing your disguise in the final test or completing training in the prologue. Others you will have to go more out of your way to get. Assassinating a target without being spotted is something you should be able to get if you're a true Hitman badass, but it does take a little bit of extra effort. You can't just sprint through and murder however you feel like. Some are more specific, such as Security Defeated, which requires you to arrange matters so that a guard finds a distracted weapon and moves it into the hangar. Looking up guides to these more particular achievements will help you nab them, and you'll have an amazing time along the way. Hitman is an incredible game and totally deserves your love and attention. If you decide to buy the full game, your progress will carry on and you get even more deadly achievements. Nicely done, Agent 47. Obliteracers is a frantic kart racer which has a bigger emphasis on killing everyone else around you rather than being good at racing. No one cares about your speed and racing skills. This is all about taking road rage to the next level and murdering all your fellow racers in the process. The tricky thing about Obliteracers and bagging those free achievements is that they're not very generous with the time limit. You only get 15 minutes of free play, so make every second count with this one. Thankfully, the achievements you're going for aren't that tricky. Start by going for First Victim, which relates to all that death and murder I was just talking about earlier. Start a race up and go for one of those juicy pickups. They'll range from things like shooting fire out around you, smashing out spikes, or shooting off rockets, or other lovely things which would get you into a lot of trouble if you tried it on your local motorway. So I ended up getting killed the first time I tried this because I was a bit too eager. Just hang back behind so you can get a clear shot of your victims and then take them out. A nice and easy 50G there. There's also a cool 100 points you can get for hosting and winning a multiplayer match. Whilst the servers may not be buzzing with activity, there is a way around this. Simply host a multiplayer match with a single AI player and then grind them into absolute mush with the power of rockets. All this should be easily achievable in the 15-minute time limit and will help serve as a way of getting rid of all of life's frustrations. Everyone's a winner! Puzzle point and clickers are a gold mine for achievement hunters. There's plenty that offer free trials, and a lot of them have pretty easy achievements to nab along the way. With the Lost Grimoires, you can restart and skip the dialogue as much as needed in your 30-minute free trial, which makes it even easier to hoover up those delicious achievements. In around 15 minutes, I got 250 Gamerscore, which is not to be scoffed at. I've been playing a new run-through of Skyrim for hours, and I'm not even close to that. With the Lost Grimoires, you'll be going for 4 achievements. As soon as you have control of the cursor, just go have a poke around the light at the top of the room. You should find a hidden kestrel symbol and with it 50G. Then you'll be tasked with a puzzle in which you have to pick out the items on the list. One of the achievements involves finding 3 items within 3 seconds. So either spam the area or work out where the items are before you start clicking. The next 2 may require you to restart so you can do the puzzle again, but they're not too hard to nab. Basically, with a flawless aim, you want to finish the hidden object puzzles in under a minute. Whether that means you frantically click on everything or just memorize where they are, it's up to you. As I'm a sloppy, messy gamer, I went for the mash every single item frantically until the achievement pops, which seemed to do the trick. The only thing is that it made it difficult for me to get the flawless aim achievement, which requires you to finish a puzzle with less than 4 mistake clicks. Again, feel free to restart until you get this one, and you'll be looking at an extra 75G. Not bad at all for 15 minutes work. So there we have it, a load of free trials with nice and easy achievements. Do let us know in the comments box if I've missed any out, and make sure to hit that subscribe and like button if you haven't already. We'll see you next time. Bye!